Welcome everyone to the Hurting Humanity channel. The more I think about the coming New World Order, what the structure of it is going to look like, every day, every single day that I think about this and I see things and I see these news stories, it becomes more and more apparent to me that the structure for this New World Order might reside or come through Amazon. As crazy as that sounds, because Amazon has their hand in every single thing that is a part of our daily lives now, including how they're going to enslave us, right? Think about this. Amazon just announced what they're calling their new Amazon One medical ordeal that they're promoting, where it's like primary care services. So in other words, Amazon's announcing new benefits for Prime members where they could go have a primary care service. You literally can go to an Amazon warehouse or whatever they want to call their storefront, pretty much a factory warehouse. Can serve now as a primary physician. Think about how crazy that is, and think about how communism works, right? Where the corporations are in control, the corporations, which is really run by the state. And everything will be under one umbrella. And Amazon has their hand in everything. So we can look at this stuff and we can be like, well, there's Walmart, there's other big brands, there's Apple. Amazon's really sticking out, at least in my eye, and I have a pretty good eye at seeing these things, breaking these things down and exposing these things. They really are standing out as a total means of total control. Right? So what we're talking about now, medical care coming through Amazon. What else do we have with Amazon? We have Amazon One, the payment center. Remember Amazon One, the Palm payment? I'll get into all these things and break them down. We also have Amazon Alexa. What does that serve as? It serves as your spying mechanism inside of your home, listening to you, monitoring you. What else do we have? We have Amazon drone system, right? Keeping you enslaved in your home, where the drone will deliver you your food, the drone will deliver you your medicine, the drone will deliver you this and that while you're trapped and locked into your home, especially during fake quote-unquote pandemics. Bezos, if you look at him, I've said this many times, you look at these people, you could see that they are really, really sick. If you can't, look, I'm not making it up to try to be funny. And I know I say it often, but when I talk about these people, you could look at them and you could see that they are very sick and very disturbed, right? You can't tell me you don't look at Bill Gates and see somebody that's a sick you-know-what. You can't tell me when you look at Jeff Bezos that you don't see the same thing. You could look at this guy and the pictures of him at all these Met galas or these pictures of him on magazine covers, and you could tell that this guy is sick. This guy might not even be human. And we know that this guy is demonically possessed. So what are other things that Amazon and Bezos are tied into? Two other things that you should keep your mind on. Bezos has been pushing immortality. He's been pushing lots of money of his being funded into all of these immortality projects, being able to live forever. This ties into the mark of the beast, as well as Bezos working directly with Bill Gates to have what will be the liberal version of the brain chip. We know that they are using Elon Musk to promote the brain chip, because this is something that has to be, everybody has to have it, conservative or Democrat, whatever your political affiliation is. They're trying to politicize this by having Elon Musk now be this figure of free speech, etc., Twitter. We all know the psyop that's going on. But Musk is tied into the brain chip, right? So all these idiots that are like, Elon Musk is he's a patriot. Yes, he's a conservative, he's a Trump guy, all this stuff. These idiots don't realize how close we are to the mark of the beast. They don't realize that this guy wants to literally chip human beings, track and monitor their thoughts, their whereabouts, everything else. And they have the liberal version of it, which Bezos and Gates are going to roll out. So they're competing for brain chip superiority when they're not really competing. It's about brainwashing people. So look at these things. I'm going to show you a bunch of these things and just think. That's all I'm asking everyone to do. I'm not saying that I'm onto something. I'm not saying probably things that you haven't thought already, right? If we sit here and we actually think about Amazon, the Amazon structure, and how Amazon has become the everything go-to for all, right? Especially when you think about imprisonment in your home, how people don't even go to stores and shop anymore, right? Amazon has brought all this enslavement to the forefront without realizing that you're enslaved, right? Taking jobs away from humans, telling you don't need to leave your home. We could deliver medicine right to your front door, right? So Amazon, here is the first thing. I'll show you Amazon now. This is Amazon's newest thing where they're doing their one, I mean, it's really unbelievable, but Amazon Medical, One Medical, where a part of your Prime membership now includes Amazon being your primary care physician and offering you primary care services through its One Medical platform for $9 per month. Look at this.
What if Prime delivered your healthcare? As in on-demand virtual care with compassionate providers. As in an easy way to book same or next day in-office appointments. All priced for Prime. Introducing One Medical for Prime members. It's the goodness of a dedicated care team with the convenience of Prime. And now with One Medical, you and your family can be prepared for common illnesses, chronic conditions, mental health concerns, and more. Wake up not feeling great? Not sure what's going on with that rash? Need to talk about something personal? With a One Medical membership, you work with a team to get the continuous care you need to feel your best. Yes, One Medical accepts most major health insurance plans, has drop-in lab services in each of our offices, provides longer appointments so you don't feel rushed, and offers members 24/7 virtual care. One Medical, your care team on call. A new add-on from Prime.
So in addition to that, I had covered, obviously, as you see with that clip, Amazon doing the one-day, same-day shipping, which we all know about, with drone services, where the drones will bring your packages to your door the same day. The drones will bring your medicine to your door the same day. These things all tie into global enslavement, where you don't need to leave your home. It's going to be this illusion where you don't even realize that you're enslaved. That's what people don't understand.
Looking at Amazon, because it's announced it will start to use drones to deliver parcels in under an hour in the UK from the end of next year. The online retail giant says the service will start in one location, which is yet to be revealed. It's already running the service in parts of the United States. Our business correspondent Emma Simpson has been to a small town in California to see how it works.
You know what it's like, waiting for an online order, wondering when the van is going to turn up.
But look into the distance. This one's coming by air. In the small town of Lockford, California, Amazon is using drones to deliver packages to customers. This service is coming to the UK too. Jeff loves it.
It's fun. I never thought I'd be getting packages delivered to my backyard. So when you order it, we see it within 20 to 30 minutes. So obviously quicker than having to run to the store and getting this stuff.
What about the noise?
The noise it's a little loud, but it doesn't disturb me.
Mission accepted.
Pre-flight checks complete.
Cleared by all, launching.
So how does it work?
So now the exciting bit.
We're the first to see behind the scenes at Amazon's launch facility. Here's a parcel going out. It can't be bigger than a shoebox, nor weigh more than 5 pounds. The drone can reach customers up to 3.5 miles away. The rules are strict. Each flight is monitored, and there's a human eye keeping tabs on it too. A flying robot that knows exactly where to go.
How does it know not to bump into anything?
So our sense and avoid technology will observe a threat in the sky or on the ground, make a course correction, and safely find a path to deliver to customers.
Drones are never going to replace vans, but this is a glimpse of the future. Online deliveries in just minutes.
And here at this Amazon site in Seattle, a new drone is being unveiled.
This is a drone coming to the UK. It's smaller, it's lighter, it travels further, and it's most importantly at least 40% quieter to our previous drone.
Is that safe?
It's absolutely safe. It is hundreds of times safer than driving to the store.
Just one location to begin with. Exactly how and where it can fly has still to be worked out.
You know, we'll scale slowly, we'll scale with communities, and we'll scale based on what our regulatory approvals are.
Amazon believes the demand is there. Here in America, though, progress hasn't been quick, but it's got big ambitions, aiming for 500 million global drone deliveries by the end of the decade.
Okay? Oh, we're bringing in these devices into our home that listen to us and we could tell it what to do, but they're not spying on us. Oh, we're going to have these things deliver stuff to our front doors. Oh, but we're not enslaved in our homes. no one's going to realize it until it's too late. With the carbon footprint, where you're not allowed out, you're not going to be allowed to travel, etc. Everyone's going to be like, what's the big deal? It's just for the betterment of the environment. I'm not a prisoner. I'm not enslaved. Because if they told everybody they're going to round you up and throw you in a jail cell, and we're all going to be prisoners in a cell, the people would band together and rise up against this. It's a very well-crafted mind control operation that's going on. So we see Amazon One Medical. We also see Amazon with the delivery shipment. And what else do we see with Amazon? And by delivery shipment, I mean the drone shipment. We see Amazon has done what? Well, Amazon Palm, Amazon Payment, right? So now you're connecting all these things into, medical, payment, everything being inside you, everything being one. Here's Amazon's Palm Payment thing, which I've covered in the past, if you don't remember.
If you don't have your wallet, there's no problem. Just scan your palm to pay.
Amazon One is a payment system that has been tested at several stores around the Bay Area, and now it may be coming to a grocery store near you.
Ground Force Justin Campbell has more on how it works and the privacy concerns.
Just show your palm real quick. We may scan it.
I hope you don't use that.
The idea of using your palm to pay doesn't feel right for this Whole Foods customer, but others like the idea.
I don't know who else can get into my palm, really, but I'm not really against it.
The technology coming to the Bay Area Whole Foods stores over the next few weeks works like this. Amazon says no two palms are alike. They use vision technology. You hold your hand above the device, which scans and takes less than a minute to create a palm signature. Your palm is connected to your credit card online, so whenever you want to pay, all you have to do is hover your palm.
Too intense. It's a little crazy.
This customer is worried about privacy.
I think using your DNA and stuff is just too much to give out.
There's a lot of different variables that need to be considered.
Ralph Aceves with Hacker Strike says in general the technology is safe, but he does have concerns.
The data that is being downloaded from the cloud to be able to know who you are based on your palm stored in the device.
Amazon says palm images are not stored on the device. The images are encrypted and sent to the cloud. Aceves' other concern is phishing.
For example, at a grocery store, there's no one around, and someone could potentially replace that scanning device with a fake scanning device, just like they do today with credit card readers, right?
Aceves says he believes the technology is the future because it's convenient for consumers.
Now my palm? Jeez, come on.
Reporting in San Jose, Justin Campbell, Cron 4 News.
So what else do we have? In addition to the palm payment, we have people who are bringing these devices into their home that are spying on you. And people are like, is it really a big deal that they're spying? Do they really care what I'm doing, when I'm pooping, and what I'm doing inside my... Yeah, they do care. Yeah, they do. They're listening to you. They're monitoring you. Here's a story from a few years ago that I covered, if you don't remember, about the Alexa spying on you in your home. And keep in mind when you're listening to this, all the things I've already just covered. One payment, your palm processing payment, which will be inside your body, right? How the medical pay, all your medical care is going to come through Amazon potentially in the future, right? All these things being delivered to your door while you're locked up inside. Don't worry about a pandemic or anything like that, okay? Don't worry about it because we'll have it all delivered to your front door, right? Yeah, and we'll also, be spying on you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
My husband and I would randomly joke sometimes, like, I bet these devices are listening to what we're saying.
Until recently, Danielle's home was completely wired up in every room with the Amazon Echo. Her family used the Alexa app to do everything from turn up the heat to turn off the lights. But Danielle told us via Skype that 2 weeks ago, their love for Alexa changed with an alarming phone call.
The person on the other line said, "Unplug your Alexa devices right now."
That person was one of her husband's employees calling from Seattle.
We go around and unplug them all. He proceeded to tell us that he had received audio files, recordings from what was going on in our house.
Danielle says her Amazon device in her Portland home recorded a private conversation and sent that recording to a random contact, which happened to be the employee in Seattle.
At first, my husband was like, "No, you didn't." And he's like, "You're sat there talking about hardwood floors." And we're, Oh gosh, you really did.
Danielle listened to the conversation and she couldn't believe someone 176 miles away heard it too.
I felt invaded, like total privacy invasion. Like immediately I'm like, I'm never plugging that device in again. I can't trust it.
Danielle unplugged all the devices.
It was one of these that sent it.
And she repeatedly called Amazon. She says an Alexa engineer investigated.
Our engineers went through all of your logs. They saw exactly what you told us, exactly what you said happened, and we're sorry.
We're sorry.
He apologized like 15 times in like a matter of 30 minutes and said, we really appreciate you bringing this to our attention. This is something we need to fix.
And did he tell you why it happened?
He said that the device guessed what we were saying.
When we asked Amazon questions, they sent this response. Amazon takes privacy very seriously. We investigated what happened and determined this was an extremely rare occurrence. We are taking steps to avoid this from happening in the future.
You know, husband and wife, when they're in the privacy of their home, they have conversations that they're not expecting to be sent to their address book.
Gary Horker, Kairos 7 News.
So you get all of these things that Amazon has their hands in, that they're tied into. They're normalizing these things. It is becoming more and more obvious that this new world order is going to function right through Amazon. Then, you know, and don't forget Amazon's logo, the ring underneath the logo, Saturn's ring, Saturnalia, Saturn worship. Okay, it's very common in the occult. These things do not hide from us. They don't hide these things, I should say, from us. It's right in front of us. But you have to process these things. You have to take into account all this stuff. I'm not going to sit here and act like I haven't used Amazon. I don't use Amazon. Everybody for the most part has some type of tie-in with Amazon, or at least has made a purchase. And if you haven't, good for you. But the same people are like, well, I don't buy stuff online. I don't use Amazon. Well, they might probably have an Alexa in their home, or at least have that type of technology in their day-to-day life. So Amazon has its hand in everything. We're talking process payments with Palm payments, which is a new world order. This is going to be the mark of the beast, where it's going to be embedded in your genetic code. You have Bezos tied into the brain chip. You have Bezos openly talking about trying to create technology for people to live forever, which they already have, which ties into the mark of the beast, which, is talked about in the book of Revelation. There'll be those who seek death and will not be able to find death. Okay? That's why part of the reason I've talked about over and over. They have pumped it into people's heads to want to live forever, to fear death. When people die, we make this huge deal about it. Not saying it's not a big deal if you lose your mother, your father, etc. Look how people react, though, to like Matthew Perry's death, celebrity deaths. What do? They act like it's the end of the world. They cry, they mourn. They make death bigger than it is because they don't want you, they want you to fear it so that you'll eventually take the mark so you don't have to worry about death, right? These are all things they're subliminally doing. So Amazon is at the forefront. Now with the one medical, they have the one payment. They have the one drone delivery. They have all the Amazon devices in your home that spy on you. I covered in the past, too, if you don't remember the Amazon story about how a delivery driver, came to the door for Amazon and somebody said something racist through the Ring, right? The Amazon Ring, which is another device I forgot to mention earlier, which is on my list of devices to mention. I'm glad it popped back into my head. The Ring, right? So not only do you have surveillance in your home, you have surveillance outside your home thanks to Amazon. It's imprisoning all of us, right? But anyway, the Amazon Ring, some guy came up to the door with a package to deliver, and the guy said something racist. It was a psyop through the door. So what happened? Bezos shut down all the guy's Amazon products in his home, and he was literally enslaved inside of his home, okay? These are things that are actually happening. So we have to keep an eye on these corporations because communism runs through these corporations, and we're letting these corporations gain more power over us than they should ever be allowed to have, right? We need to start going backwards. And by backwards, I really mean frontwards. Stop depending on technology. Stop allowing these people to have more power over us than we should ever give them. Stop thinking that, they don't really care about that, right? These same people are like, they don't care about that. Jeff Bezos doesn't want power over your life. He doesn't want to control you. These people don't want to control you. But then at the same time, these same people watch all these movies and stories about the Roman Empire and how men are so corrupt. And they believe the stories they heard about World War II and Stalin, all these guys in history. But no, not these people today, because They're nice people. They come out and hold up giant checks and tell you that they care about the well-being of humanity. They tell you they care about fudge packing and they care about people that castrate. They don't care about anybody. You know, this is like Stalin walking around winking at you, smiling at you, and these people are just like, oh, they're celebrities. They hang out with celebrities. They go to these events. They're always giving to charity. They're enslaving you. These people must be stopped for this new world order to be stopped. It starts with places like Amazon. It starts with the power that they're garnering over society. This isn't, a corporation coming up with these business ideas. They're normalizing all these practices that are going to be enslavement practices of the globalist elite. When we talk about the smart cities, okay, talk about Amazon smart city as well. It's another thing I haven't even mentioned. Right? Amazon has their smart cities that are rolling out.
If you want to see what Amazon's city of the future will look like, then there are 3 areas you should explore. The first is shipping. How Amazon is planning to teleport goods into your hands, from creating its own Uber network of drivers to the downtown drone. The second one is that Amazon is not only in the business of selling products, but also in the business of helping you make decisions. And lastly, there is Alexa. With the use of your voice, you can control anything and everything. As Amazon is planning to integrate Alexa into each hotel's own network of services, so instead of having a high-tech Amazon hotel, it is modifying and programming Alexa to work in different hotels using the services they have. Alexa, make a booking for me at the salon this morning. One day Alexa could follow you around from place to place, so if you go to a different hotel, it will know what temperature you like the room to be. The challenge for Amazon, though, is how they keep Alexa with you when they don't operate the mini computer in your pocket, i.e. your phone. But with a voice assistant, you don't need a physical screen. So Alexa could recognize your voice and follow you around from room to room, place to place. They are pushing hard and having Alexa programmed into existing systems and spaces, as you can't ask your phone, please send up a bathrobe, since it won't have any idea what you're talking about. But with Alexa in the hotel room, it is possible. When you go to a hotel room or when you are in an Amazon Go store, since you don't need a screen, this could clear your way for completely different devices. Amazon has started selling by invitation only the Echo Loop, which is a ring, and Echo Buds, which are earphones, both of which you can use with Alexa. Now, although Amazon is a delivery company, but according to Jeff Bezos, Amazon is not in the delivery business or in the business of selling products. Amazon is in the business of helping you make shopping decisions. Amazon started by selling books. It then allowed customers to leave reviews, positive or negative, which is now standard. But it was very controversial, back to which Jeff Bezos said that book publishers didn't like having their books reviewed like that, and that maybe Amazon should only publish the positive reviews. I believe you have to be willing to be judged or misunderstood if you're going to innovate, because he knew that the negative reviews help people make easier and faster buying decisions. These days, companies use those negative reviews to make their products better day by day. There is an entire list of Amazon's distinct offerings aiming to make it easier for people to make purchases. For instance, there is Prime Wardrobe, a service that will deliver clothes that you like. You can try them on and return the pieces that you don't want, and then pay only for what you keep. Or how about a Prime Wardrobe where stylists choose the clothes for you so you don't have to search and you can try them on at home? Or if you need someone to clean your home, do home improvements, do yard work, or set up your electronics. Or how about buying a house? Another area that Amazon is dipping its toes into the service is called Turnkey, which will connect you with a high-rated, pre-vetted real estate agent in your area. And when you close a deal to buy a house, you will receive $1,000 to $5,000 worth of Amazon products and home services for your new home. Would Amazon take this concept of helping people buy their homes even further? In the past, Jeff Bezos and his early teammates would struggle to back books by hand, and it was a chaotic time where the packages would be delivered late. But now things have turned, and we have 2-day shipping, 1-day shipping, and even 2-hour free shipping. All of this is possible because Amazon is expanding its reach. They even own their own delivery system of around 20,000 delivery vans, 300 semi-trucks, and not only this, but Amazon has its own airline of over 50 planes to allow worldwide shipping. Amazon has also targeted the malls to make them into shipping centers because of how populated they are. Amazon also has their own robotics division, which was once called Kiva. They build numerous robots for the shipping centers where they have robots specifically designed for driving and lifting goods once ready for delivery. They are then sent using one of Amazon's vans or its own Uber, which is called Amazon Flex, which allows people to work through its app by picking up a batch of Amazon's deliveries that they can then drive and deliver to people's doorsteps. Amazon has even provided us the facility to schedule the time of picking up the packages. The 2-hour delivery has gone from a luxury to become even faster. How? By using drones, which will take only 30 minutes to deliver packages under 5 pounds within a 15-mile radius. The first primary delivery was made in 2016 in Cambridge, England, but the delivery distance then became a challenge. Since the fulfillment centers are located outside of the cities, using drones is a challenge. Amazon's patented idea is flying warehouse blimps that can fly closer to delivery areas, allowing drones to float down with packages, saving energy. The second idea they came up with is to engage streetlights by fitting the docking station on top of them. That will allow drones to charge their batteries and could deliver packages in no time. The next idea was to shift the centers downtown in a multi-story building, giving drones the access to fly in and out. The multi-story building will have Amazon retail stores where people can make instant purchases of products that would be available in mass and different brands. Amazon sells their own products, and they have a high reach among people because of their low price and good quality. They have snack foods, Mama Bear for baby items, and more than over 50 brands just for clothing. Franklin and Freeman for men's shoes, and Scout & Row for children. For women's fashion, Amazon brands include Lark & Row for everyday and work, where Luna Coalition Fashion for athletic leisure wear and daily ritual. But since people are not keen on buying clothes, online shopping makes up 10% of shopping, out of which only 2% belongs to grocery shopping, which is why Amazon is going to expand more into real-world stores by mixing their e-commerce knowledge, data, and money with real-world stores to create hybrid shops. The tech they have built for their high-tech fulfillment centers is also making its way into the stores. Currently, there are 500 Whole Food stores, and for Amazon, 4-star stores, which sells highly rated Amazon products. There are also 18 Amazon Go stores, the stores with no cashiers or lines, as cameras and sensors track where products you end up taking and charge your Amazon account as you leave the store. Amazon has already partnered with Hyundai in South Korea and building a department store with the Just Walk Out technology. Amazon right now could stock entire town streets full of stores. They already have all the shop brands online, from baby and women's clothing to kitchen goods and electronics. Will it be just a matter of time before they all appear in buildings that you can walk into and shop instantly? And when you walk into these stores, not only will there be no lines and checkouts, but will you have your own personal assistant following you around? Alexa? Alexa, where is the chocolate section? Alexa, does this store have this dress in medium? Alexa, take me to the Nutella section. Priya A. Bonney, the director of Amazon's voice service, says Alexa is everywhere, and the inspiration came from the Star Trek computer, where you ask it things, ask it to do things for you, and ask it to find things. Typing on a screen is slow and will be seen as a thing of the past. Taking its place will be your voice, which is fast. Jeff Bezos says you still need to find your phone, open the app, get to the right screen, and turn on your light. But with Alexa, you can simply ask Alexa, turn on the side lamp. Back in the old days, you would listen to the news on the radio, and you didn't need a screen. The difference now is that you are in control with your voice, asking Alexa to tell you the news highlights of the day as you get ready for work. And this allows for faster processing. With voice control, you can now multitask. You can turn on the heating in your car while you are in the kitchen. You can unlock your front door for a repair person while at work. Or you can preheat your oven while you're getting out of the shower, all by using voice commands today. Alexa has been integrated into over 20,000 devices. You can ask Alexa to have the Roomba start cleaning with an Echo Auto. Or a car with Alexa built in, you can ask it to open the garage door while you approach your driveway. There are smart Wi-Fi routers, so you can ask Alexa to pause the Wi-Fi to your children's devices. And as you get ready for bed, you can ask Alexa to turn on your warmer. Amazon is now working on making Alexa more flexible, where she might open the blinds, tune on some music for you in the morning while you get ready for the office, or maybe you can have your own little Alexa helper to follow you around the house. Alexa, wipe the water from the floor. Amazon is also working with different car companies such as Ford, BMW, and Audi. But the question is, would Amazon buy a car company in the future and install Alexa to work in each car? Alexa, set car to sports mode. This is already being done with hotels. You have Alexa for hospitality, which turns Alexa into your own butler and concierge. One day in the future, you could be walking down the street and pass by all kinds of stores that have no lines. And as you look up, you see drones going in and out of the buildings, making deliveries. You walk into a store, and as you look at the clothes, you ask Alexa, can you ask them to bring this to me in a small? Back at home, you ask Alexa, order my weekly groceries, while your Alexa assistant is bringing you a coffee in the middle of your game. Another big area that Amazon has gotten into is the health industry, with the help of Alexa being developed into a healthcare assistant that can help people manage common illnesses and set a reminder to take medicine on time. They have been supplying hospitals for a number of years, making it easier for hospitals to make purchases, while Amazon Basic Care is over-the-counter medications, such as painkillers, cough drops, and allergy medicine that you can buy on Amazon.com. And since Amazon does not have to spend on expensive marketing, they can have lower prices. PillPack, a company that Amazon bought, is an online pharmacy that delivers medicines. When it comes to services that makes it easier for people to buy groceries, there is Prime Pantry, an Amazon Fresh Prime Pantry. Lets you skip your grocery trip and buy snacks, drinks, and home goods online with Prime shipping, while Amazon Fresh handles all of the fresh foods such as vegetables, dairy, and meat with same-day delivery. And for other everyday items, Amazon is making it easier for customers to make buying decisions. Amazon always likes to be 2 steps ahead than others. So now Amazon is apparently working on a waist-high robot that will be an Alexa on wheels. They already have robots running their warehouses. So when will they make their way into our homes? There is a smart door lock that is another one of Amazon's services. Not only is Amazon operating cargo ships and their own airline, they even have tows in your home to complete the whole delivery chain. So why not have Alexa approve delivery people that your front door opens for, and your mini Alexa home robot takes care of your packages and stores them away for you? When you get home, you could give the Alexa helper a cup to put into the smart dishwasher while you're sitting in the living room, or give it your bags to put into your car. And the day will come when you have 100% control over such things as your car. By using your voice, you could ask Alexa to roll up the windows or change your destination. How about asking Alexa to help you find parking spots and pay for parking, something Amazon has already gotten into. So the Amazon city of the future would be Alexa dominated.
Okay? Global governance starts and ends through technology. Amazon is going to be at the forefront. And what's important about Amazon is the brand name, because they've done this thing subliminally over the last decade or so, 2 decades, with brands. They get you comfortable with the brand. So people are like, I only buy an Apple product versus this product because it's Apple and I trust it. They don't even know what they're saying or why they're doing it. They build up these brands so that you trust in them. You have their technologies already. And then when everything else gets merged into those technologies, you'll just be like, oh, it's Amazon Palm Pay. It's not the mark of the beast. It's all normal stuff, right? This is what's going on. We have to be aware of these things. I hope this video helped you open your eyes a little bit. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this topic with Amazon. Did I miss any? I mean, you got smart cities, you got Amazon payment, you got Amazon drone delivery, which keeps you enslaved in your home. You have Amazon spying on you in your home with the Ring outside the door and with the Echo and the Alexa inside the home. Yeah, Bezos talking about brain chips and immortality. I mean, it goes on and on and on. It's so obvious for those with eyes to see and ears to hear. I thank you guys for being here. Hope you're all well. God bless all of you as always and your families.